BLM co-founder says being a Taylor Swift fan is slightly racist. Chiefs Super Bowl win was white supremacist conspiracy.
Shut the fuck up. God damn.
Jesus Christ, man. I've read some ignorant hoopla on the Funny Bird app, but this one may actually be the worst thing I've seen on the internet in the history of ever. Like, imagine being in an ignorant, baseless take competition and your opponent is this person. I'd fold, man. I can't compete with this. So, first of all, there are so many things you could make fun of or hate on about Taylor Swift more than some fabricated nonsense, like perhaps her annoying ass fan base, the fact she's the queen of CO2 emissions, or how she got that junior asparagus looking ass build. That's neither here nor there though, because we're not here to clown Taylor Swift, we're here to clown this person, so allow me to introduce y'all to the main character. Melina Abdullah, professor of Pan-African Studies at Cal State LA. Hashtag Black Lives Matter organizer, Pan-Africanist, hip-hop scholar, daughter of God, womanist, truth teller, mama. Professor of Pan-African Studies at Cal State LA. Can I just say that if your boy was paying top dollar at a university to end up having to endure one of her lectures, all I'm gonna say is everyone in that class is getting an A, if you know what I'm saying. Also, I'm sorry, but I gotta point this out. Why is Miss Tucker from The Longest Yard over here switching up all of a sudden? Like, why are you hating on football now? It's those damn guards that are the real racists, not the Super Bowl.
That's how a white man runs a football.
So get off your high horse, focus on the real issues, and get back to cheering on Mean Machine. Goddamn. You're doing a pretty terrible job of representing your team. But nah, in all seriousness, let's actually unpack the argument here. I'm sure it'll be oh so educational. A California professor who is no stranger to controversial opinions speculated that it might be racist to be a Taylor Swift fan. Why do I feel like it's slightly racist to be a Taylor Swift fan? Melina Abdullah posted to X on Super Bowl Sunday. Abdullah, a professor of Pan-African Studies at Cal State University, Los Angeles, is a self-described Black Lives Matter organizer, Pan-Africanist, blah, blah, blah. We went over that already. She is also listed as a co-founder of the Black Lives Matter's Los Angeles chapter and co-director of the activist wing of the advocacy organization Black Lives Matter Grassroots. When one user asked her to elaborate on her opinion, she replied, "I said feel, not think." Really a thought-provoking shit there. Kind of like that feeling I get when there are too many American flags. In the same post, someone commented that literally everything is racist. Abdullah responded, "Yes, indeed." A few hours later, she followed up in another post on X after the Kansas City Chiefs had won the game. "Why do I feel like this was some right-wing white supremacist conspiracy? Boo, Super Bowl." So surely after reading the title of the argument, you figure, oh, she's obviously gonna come out and, address why she feels that way, right? Well, not exactly, and I regret to inform you that's not happening ever, because that's basically the article, and I even cross-referenced the aforementioned tweets to see if any explanation came within those, and I'm afraid I found nothing of value. So kind of like the article said, when she was asked to explain her reasoning, she just deflects with some dumbass comment about her feelings. Oh, you feel that way? Well, shit, must be true then, right? And the comment about too many American flags, he can never have too many of them because this is literally America. Like, that's literally our nation's flag, so I don't really get that. It's just so weird. That didn't sit with me right. Like, if I'm to understand this situation correctly, everyone and everything is racist here in America, and yet you're still so inclined to stay here. Like, make that make sense, because I crunched the numbers on the old TI-84 graphing calculator from Texas Instruments, and I'm afraid to inform you that none of it is adding up. The article literally finishes up by saying, "Folks think they're attacking me by asking why I think everything is racist. I'm not offended." Yeah, clearly. You're not offended, but you're going to social media to bitch about it for attention and clout. Okay. Virtually everything is racist, she wrote in another post addressing the attention she received from her previous posts. Fox News Digital reached out to Abdullah for additional comment. This story will be updated with any reply. It's been 2 weeks, it's not coming. She has previously shared controversial opinions on Twitter. In 2022, she told white people they weren't welcome to the Juneteenth celebrations. So I'm not done yet, let's further break this down. I just can't even begin to fathom the irony here. First of all, trying to say that something as innocent as being a fan of a pop star or watching a football game makes you racist, when she's literally the leader of a group that has been proven to steal money from people to provide for their own lavish lifestyles, including the very people she claims to protect, the black community. And how is it that a league that as of 2022 had 56% of its active roster identify as African American or black be considered racist? I mean, this year's Super Bowl featured many of those players, and the halftime show was literally frontlined by a black man himself. Shout out the dude Usher. If you want my honest opinion, this type of ignorant bullshit is all just a means to avert attention away from the real damages being done towards the black community, because again, BLM has literally been proven to steal donation money, and you can look this up. Like, this is information you could find on the web. But moving on here, she also supported some retard who posed a fake hate crime that has since wasted law enforcement's time and energy, and the taxpayer dollars as well. I believe a court hearing is actually going on with this guy currently, but she genuinely believes this guy is innocent. And so you mean to tell me that this is the person we're supposed to believe? This is the character on display we're supposed to believe? Nah. She's literally made a career of being terminally online by perpetuating this victim mentality, and not only that, but she's calling others racist when the fact of the matter is she's racist herself. Peep that last line there talking about no invite to the June 16th celebrations. She says something on Twitter about, no invite to the cookout, right? And it's like, huh? So you're telling me I'm excluded from celebrating the freedom of my black cousins? Well, shit, you know what that sounds like to me? Sounds like you hate white people. In fact, it almost sounds racist. Huh. And even crazier, she goes as far to say that me, who was still in my dad's nutsack and contributed absolutely nothing to the legitimate pain and suffering of black people, owes her and other members of the black community who had zero involvement in slavery reparations. Shit, didn't know the whole damn circus was in town. Shit, maybe I'll swing by for some peanuts and a show. How's that for reparations? Get the fuck out of here. I just don't understand how, people just come on Twitter, bitch and moan, and make all these ridiculous claims, and then they don't back it up with their online conduct or their offline conduct. This bitch really thought that she was cooking, as she goes on to spew some of the most ignorant bullshit I've seen on the internet. This shit belongs in the trash. It just really boils down to she's desperate for attention. She's pulling a race issue out of her ass when clearly it's just simply not there. Gets that rent for that multi-million-dollar mansion she's been living in off of BLM funds is due. So, gotta get those Twitter impressions up somehow, right? I think this bitch might have misinterpreted Malcolm X a little bit when he said by any means necessary. He was talking about helping black people, not contributing to their divide and their overall persecution and suffering. This bitch is just so insufferable, man. I can't. But yeah, that's basically it for the video. So to all my loyal subscribers who have watched to the end, could y'all please do me a huge favor and like this video if you enjoyed, because I know for a fact the woke folk ain't finna like this one. And also leave a comment, because I'd absolutely love to hear what y'all have to say about all this. And if you're new around here, subscribe. But yeah, I'm done yapping. See y'all in the next one. Bye.